The Boerboel is not for everybody. This statement is not a joke because when you look at the size, feeding, socialization, and temperament of this breed, you would really agree that not everybody can handle the Boerboel. So who should get a Boerboel and who shouldn't? Is there something hidden about this breed? Let's hear what a professional, very experienced and skilled Boerboel breeder has to say.
There are quite a number of things you need to do when raising a Boerboel. One major thing is that you have to be available because these dogs can be massive, they can be big. An example is what I have with me here. It's very big and you wouldn't want a dog like this, a dog that is as big as this, to not know and be familiar with the members of the family. So you have to be available all the time, to be the pack leader of the dog, of the whole kennel, So that is one major thing you have to be sure of, availability of the pack leader, so that you'll be able to control the dog, you'll be able to get the dog familiar with people. So availability is important. And another thing that is much important is finances. This is one thing you need to do when you have Boerboels, and finances is very important because they eat a lot. And if you want to get the best out of the Boerboel, you need to feed them proper food, and that is why you have to be available to take care of them.
The Boerboel is one of the dog breed created to fit into the three main purposes why people keep dogs. The first purpose is to be a working dog. Dogs can do tasks and can perform some work, so that's working. That's the purpose of working. Then the second is companionship. Then the third, which is a guard or protection as a security. So Boerboel can actually fit into these three purposes. So a Boerboel is supposed to be an integral part of the family. Therefore, should be well socialized and bonded with the family. Most breeders just lock up their Boerboels in small confinement and they don't bond. Most people, it's only when they want to feed they have time to engage the dog. But a Boerboel, apart from feeding time, the owner is supposed to create some time of contact, daily contact. It could be 5, 10, 15 minutes, but that should be daily contact for the owner and the Boerboel. Then the owner's family too are supposed to have little engagement, daily engagement. The children are supposed to have some form of engagement. The whole family with the Boerboel, especially when you are raising the Boerboel as a puppy, supposed to have time to bond, to play with the kids, the whole family, so that as it grows, he learns to accept the whole family as his family, not just the owner alone. So that's very important, so that when the owner is away, the other member of the family can take good care of the dog.
Boerboels can be territorial, they can be controlling at times, because when they become your boss, they tend to control the whole environment where they protect. So you want to socialize them. You need a lot of space, and if you don't have a lot of space to give them, you need a proper kennel that have a considerable size where they can roam around, and then you have a certain area where they can play with you and exercise their body, because these dogs are not dogs you keep in the house and lock in the kennel like that. They need to play around, so you need all these things. You need that strength too, to be able to control them, because they are massive, they are big, they are big dogs. It is very, very important to have the knowledge of the breed, as not having knowledge of the breed will make you end up becoming a quack in the breeding of a Boerboel. So knowing them pretty well, knowing their behavior, knowing their instincts, knowing what makes them thrive, all that is very important when you are planning to raise Boerboels. You shouldn't leave your Boerboel unattended to. They are big, they are massive, they have a whole strength, but you don't want to leave them uncontrolled, because they are just like a bomb waiting to explode when they are not cultured, when they are not socialized. You don't want a situation where they will become a time bomb in the house. That is one thing. And you shouldn't keep a Boerboel if you can't afford to feed them. That is very, very important. Like I said, a Boerboel, come on, vacuum, come. A Boerboel, feeding a Boerboel like this, like the one I have here, is like feeding 4 grown-up adults on a daily basis. Yes, you know, so if you can't afford to feed them, I will say it is not appropriate for you to have a Boerboel. You really need to be able to feed them because they consume a lot, and that is what brings out the beauty in them. And as much as you're feeding, you still have to have space. So you shouldn't keep a Boerboel when you have a very, very small space where you confine them to a mini kennel room and then keep feeding them in there. They need to exercise themselves. They need to express themselves. This makes them happy a lot. So if you can't do that, you don't keep a Boerboel.
Socialization involves exposing the Boerboel right from puppyhood to adulthood. Nobody will want a Boerboel that will get timid or intimidated or docile around strangers or foreign objects or sounds, strange sounds in the street. You understand? So socialization is very important so that the dog can build good confidence. Normally, Boerboel are courageous and confident dogs. Naturally, it comes naturally, but it can be improved on by good socialization. Like taking the dog out, different routes, spaces, meeting new people, new dogs, cars, sounds. Naturally, Boerboels are large breed. They are muscular. They have thick bone. You can see the bone side. You can see they are large breed. They are well built. Look at the muscles. So naturally, all this comes. But as an owner, you need to enforce. You need to build on it. So exercise is very important. Most breeders here, they don't have time for that. So daily or occasionally, at least 3 times in a week is okay. If you can do daily burst of walk, jog, run will build adequate muscles on the Boerboel. For example, running alone will build a lot of muscles with the hind, shoulder, neck, and the limbs, the legs. So exercise is another area I feel most breeders compromise. Most breeders or owners don't have time for exercise. They just feel once you feed your Boerboel, that's all. But exercise is very important. At Alagbede Ogun, we don't compromise exercise. That's why all our Boerboels are very active and strong and healthy because we do a lot of exercise. And personally, to me, I'm an exercise enthusiast. So that's why I prefer the breed because we share so many things in common, like activity and exercise. So breeders should improve on that. It brings the beauty in the Boerboel. The Boerboel is a muscle dog, majestic when he walks and runs. So you need to build on that with adequate running. Running builds a lot of muscles.
Indeed, to get the best out of this breed, the environment, their feeding, socialization, and the owner's time needs to be put in place. A big dog requires a big pocket, a big space, and a very big time. If you enjoyed this video, because I know you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Drop your thoughts as well, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. You also want to hit the notification bell to get notified when we post any content.